the Nollywood actors and the Indian actors, there is no chemistry. It's difficult.
Hello everyone, welcome to It's a Wrap by Pulse, where we discuss everything movies as regards Nollywood. On today's episode, we will be reviewing Postcards. My name is Elvis Christian, and I am here with our seasoned, award-winning expert to discuss Postcards. How are you doing, first of all?
I'm good, thank you.
So we won an award.
Yeah, it wasn't expected, but yeah, it was good that we got recognized by YouTube for the work that we do here. And I mean, just to let people know that it's no. We're just trying to feedback people on what we think about films coming out from Nollywood. So it's not anything personal. And the good thing is YouTube saw through that and saw that we deserve something at amongst the number of people that entered into the challenge. So yeah.
That's very nice. Award-winning Elvis. Hey. Anyways, let's talk Postcards.
Yeah.
What do you think about the movie holistically before we go into details?
Yeah, so I don't know if I should keep or if I need to keep mentioning my metrics so people feel like
I feel like they know.
They know by now, right?
Let's
all right, so I'll just take them one after the other, right? Now, Postcards was done by Amisha Ahuja. She's an Indian director. She's also responsible for Namaste Wahala. And some persons had not a lot of good things to say about Namaste Wahala because it was the first sort of Nigerian Nollywood Bollywood collaboration thing that happened. And we thought that with Postcards, we would see like some improvement.
Growth.
Yeah. And now let me start from the story. So I thought there was a story, but I don't think the story was told well, right? I thought the plot was confusing, and I thought it didn't exactly make sense to me that was watching. Now, I like to say me, so people don't say
it's your personal
it's a general thing, yeah. To me, that saw it felt incoherent in some type of way. Because, like I keep on saying, for plot, is there a series of scenes that leads up to, the eventual story, that makes up the story. And then you want to understand the story in Postcards. What are they trying to tell us? Now, there is Shola Sobowale's character. There is RMD, who is her elder brother. There is Toby Bakre, who is supposed to be her son. That's on one end. There's also Saida, the Kannywood actress, on one end. There's her husband, who was a doctor, the Indian guy. The doctor who is the one that was operating Shola Sobowale, when she went for the surgery. And, so it was a lot going on. So it was difficult to see where to connect. Even though at the end of the film, all of them came together on the table where you would easily see the connection. But then you would try to understand from an audience perspective, why did the Toby go into India for dancing? Because he went there for a dancing competition. I needed more background story on
context.
Yeah, more context. Like, what is the competition about, right? And what exactly did Toby do that was great enough to send him to India? Now, and also if you look at it, you realize that Toby went to India on one end, his mother also went to India. So you could easily say, it was a coincidence because, his mom was sick and the only place she could get treatment is India. We already know that India is
a Nigerian thing, yeah.
So she went there and he wasn't in India, his mom did not know. And all those things just going around. Then the uncle, RMD, said, I want everybody to come together. I was gonna bring you home. Then he brought Toby back to the house. But, so it was a lot, it was confusing for the better part of it. But I thought that there was a story there and it could have been told maybe in the most simple way, which is why I feel like sometimes directors try so hard to tell a story that they make it difficult for people to understand. Sometimes if you tell the story in the most simple way, I think people will get it. But when you try to make it so complex, you bring the dance competition and you bring the conflict in, you bring this, you bring that. Yeah. So it was a lot of what is going on, right? That's for plot. Now for acting, I felt Toby was bare. I don't think Toby did anything that blew my mind. Even though it was a shift from the normal actor, bows, saving the day kind of Toby. It was a shift, but it wasn't anything it wasn't
remarkable.
Yeah, it wasn't remarkable, that's the word. Also, RMD, normal, regular RMD, nothing, I think...
When you say regular, like is it bad regular or good regular?
No. Good regular.
Okay.
Like IMD did not do anything that would blow your mind.
Okay.
You get
It's
me?
just same old.
So there wasn't like depth there.
Oh, okay.
You get me? For Shola Sobowale, also the regular. What you know her for. She's very energetic, you know, and she displayed that. So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying they're not good actors because some
So like, it makes me wonder, like, it's not the acting, now it's the characters then.
yes, the characters, yeah. So it wasn't so the character they were
Didn't
given
have depth.
wasn't too far from who they are
Oh,
or
okay,
what
okay.
they've
So
done
they were
over the years.
typecast into-
Yeah, that kind of thing. Also for Saida, I also think the same thing. You know, I think she's known for those kind of characters she played. Nancy Sima, I thought she wasn't supposed to be in the film because I thought that character was baseless as far as I'm concerned. There was no need for Nancy Sima's character. I think she showed up about 3 times in the film. But if you put someone like Nancy Sima in a film 3 times, then there should be depth in whatever
Because she's a
dialogue.
good actress to use to like.
Well, I mean, maybe for marketing value or so. Maybe that's why they
okay.
put her. But I'm not sure people would see a film now because Nancy Sima is in the film.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, not saying that she's not
I
a
understand.
great actor. I'm just saying that if that was the metric they used to put her in the film, then it didn't work, obviously.
Okay.
You get me? I think a film that has RMD, Shola Sobowale is good enough, you know, to get people. And
Both
Toby
of them
Bakare
enough.
is good enough to,
star
you know,
power
for
push
me
it.
to want to watch. So yeah, the acting was generally it was average. It wasn't over the moon. You know, it wasn't anything. Also, you look at character establishment or character development. There wasn't a lot of that. You know, I wanted to know more about Shola Sobowale's character. I wanted to know more, you know, because even though they tried to sort of give us like some insight into who she is when the film started, you know, being a woman that likes to jaye, that kind of thing, and you know, she has this friend that she's living some type of life that isn't real. She doesn't have money, but she's trying to live like she's got money, and all those things that happen. For me, it wasn't enough for people to understand who Shola Sobowale's character is. Same thing for RMD. All I knew is that I was a rich guy in India. How did the black guy make so much money in India? I needed some context there. You get me? You know, and also the one for Saida. You know, so I discovered later that Saida and RMD knew each other. So what's the context? How did they know each other?
It was a relationship.
Did he try to, you know, date her or something? Did anything happen between them? Because I could sense the friction, some sort, at the end when RMD saw. I said, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" So it was like they obviously knew each other. I say it was a long time. It's been a long time, but what is the context behind that? You know, also want to know that, and but that wasn't well established. Also, Toby Bakare is a good dancer. I just didn't get that.
He's a good dancer?
That's what the film projected.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair dancer.
Yeah.
He
So
can move to a beat,
I also wanted to get, was he in school? Or was he doing this? You know, then I knew. So what exactly was he doing?
So there are many unanswered questions as regards the character.
Yeah. Like, you know, why did he not like his mom, or why was he not picking her calls even up until when she was sick and you know she was almost dying in court? You know, why was he irresponsive? You know, to her calls. So we needed to know if there was some sort of. I mean, it could have just been a phone call where his mom is trying to tell him to do something. She's like, "No, I don't want to do it, mom." And so that would at least give me, they probably have this beef thing going on. But there was nothing until the end. Still didn't make sense to me. You understand? And also, if you leave character development, you look at, also go back to acting. I forgot to add this. There is no, the Nollywood actors and the Indian actors, there is no chemistry. It's difficult. I don't know if it's the actors or if it's the director, but it was difficult to find chemistry. Saida was the one that had, she had an Indian husband. The chemistry wasn't there. Yeah, I mean, she had an Indian husband that she didn't want to, you know, have a child for, or they agreed at the early stages of the marriage that they didn't want to have kids. And later the guy came later and said he wants to have kids. And she's like, she doesn't want to have kids. I want to know the conversation. Why does she not want to have kids? Because she was bent on not having kids. But then they couldn't even get intimate.
To give an excuse, maybe they might want to show the cultural differences as to why there's no chemistry.
But they're married. And they've been married for a while. And they stay
married,
in there.
Yeah.
The least you could do is give a peck. If you cannot even give a mouth-to-mouth kiss, give a peck.
Oh, okay. You want them to kiss.
They couldn't even give a peck. But they were the most, like when you're talking lovers, there was, as far as that film is concerned, projection was more on them than any other person.
Hmm.
The least I'd love to see, when he's going to work, give her a peck or something. They couldn't even. At least they did
And
those to
Indian
this
movies, they're like really romantic. So
So I mean, I just wanted to see more.
yeah, I get what you mean.
And understand. So for me, it felt like, you went to India, but still you can't kiss an Indian because you're not, So it feels more like a behind the scene thing than even more like on camera thing.
The chemistry thing.
So I mean, the chemistry was really bad. I think the one that tried was RMD and his accountant. His accountant was Indian. I think that was the most
believable.
I would say, chemistry wise, RMD and the guy.
All right. So let's
But the other people,
direction.
it didn't. Direction wasn't. I mean, first off, I think I must commend Hamisha for the thought. Even this first place is the thought of having to collaborate with Nollywood. They are two extreme people, and the thought of, let's try something. Even though Namaste Wahala wasn't as exciting as people would like, but this is a leap. I believe it could have been better, but this is like,
a step in the right direction.
Step up, but it's not great, So yeah, but I must commend Hamisha Ahuja for a good job, and it can only get better, to be honest, So nobody was born with chemistry, you get me? So, but then she needs to apply a lot of depth for the actors and make it more believable for us, and the character development needs to be in point, But then cinematography was good to an extent. I won't lie. I thought it was good. I thought the shot compositions and the shot listing, I thought they explored as much as they explored more shots compositions, there like as they could. And yeah, so technically I won't fault the film, but creatively, I think it's lacked a lot of good direction, But then, like I said, this is a good improvement from Namaste Wahala, obviously, definitely.
All right. So, do you think we've touched every one of your metrics? Is there any other one?
Yes, I have. I think we have mostly. Sound was good, which is also editing was also decent. Editing was decent. Yeah, editing was good. Yeah, I mean, shout out to the editor because it was sort of. Yeah, I mean, it would have been difficult for me to put those things together because, like I said, it was very incoherent then, but he still managed to put. So wherever the editor is, shout out to you.
All right. So with this, because Bollywood is one of the arguably the biggest market for movies in the entire world, and Nollywood isn't so far behind. And these are two big markets coming together. What do you think about this frequent? Do you think we should expect frequent collaboration? Or do you think?
Yeah. I mean, it's the only way we could cross international and go past being local as a film industry. You'd see what this guy did. This Pastor J in Woman King.
Okay.
You see in Nigeria, but then it was even depicting more of it was not depicting Nigerian, African, but still the accent wasn't exactly African. You get me? It was more American, sort of. So we still need some good projections for crossing. So the Nigerian or Nollywood culture can be established with these collaborations. It's not enough to just say, give a Nigerian actor, male, and an Indian actor, female, and have them try to get married, because that's what the conversation is always about. They try to get married, then the cultural differences becomes a problem. Then they find it difficult to find the balance. So that should not always be the story. It could be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Not always love, romance. Try horror.
Indians do like their love, Sha.
Yeah, they do, but I've seen them do action. I've seen them do horror.
Yeah.
I've seen them do some good drama. So yeah. But like I said, that's why I'm really excited for Hamisha, because she's the one taking this. She's the one like leading this collaboration more. This, together. She's one in it. So I just want to see her grow. Gets to a point where she does a film and people are like, wow, I think we've gotten there.
All right.
Yeah, but now we haven't gotten there.
So would you tell people to watch?
I mean, like I always say to every film, go and watch it and make of it whatever you choose. I'm not going to, whatever review I have is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
So you can watch it and have a different review like people do. People watch it and feel, this film is great. Like I put it on my IG and a lot of people had things to say. Most people said it wasn't great, but some said, they enjoyed it. No, it's there. You can check it.
No, yeah, that's like
Yeah.
the fact that you had to say it.
No,
yeah.
no. Most people said it wasn't, but still, go and check it. Go watch it for yourself. It's on Netflix, I
Yes,
think.
it is.
So you already have that Netflix plan. Watch it. Let me know what you think. Let us know what you think.
Yeah.
But if I was to rate it, I'll give it 3/10.
3/10. Mm. So
I mean, maybe 3.5.
Rotten Tomatoes, so it's rotten.
What is rotten?
Like the way the Rotten Tomatoes work, like if it's down to 3,
Give it your rating. If you want to give your rating, I'll give you mine.
So away from Postcards now, so we won an award from YouTube, so it's fair to talk about the YouTube space, right? So there are rumors that there is an ongoing feud between two of the biggest filmmakers on YouTube, talking about Ruth Kadri and Omoni Oboli. They were speakers at the event. You were there. So what do you think about this whole alleged feud?
So I'm not sure the two of the biggest. I think it's just one biggest.
Oh, who is the biggest?
Ruth Kadri, obviously.
Oh.
I mean, the numbers show it. So it's not like Dami's just trying to create another, whatever. The numbers are there. Omoni is a big filmmaker outside YouTube. Ruth Kadri is a big filmmaker on YouTube. Omoni just got on YouTube. I think she said she got in YouTube December.
Oh, very
Yeah, and at the moment she has, I think, over 300K subscribers. I'm not sure, 300K to 500K subscribers. Ruth Kadri has over 1 million. And Ruth Kadri, she is, I think she's the postcard for YouTube filmmaking in Nigeria at the moment. She's like the face card. I'm not sure if it's a beef going on. I mean, people have said stuff because they posted things.
It could be just fans.
On their different. No, they posted stuff on their different stories. They didn't call names.
Oh, okay.
I know Ruth Kadri talked about grooming your own actors. That taking an actor that I've groomed or that people are used to seeing in my channel would affect my RPM, which is which is basically how you make money. So people just put one or two together and assume that she was talking to Omoni because Omoni took one of our actors in a film.
How do you take an actor?
Well, I mean, okay, so the thing is, Ruth has made a number of actors popular.
Oh, okay, like she keeps working with
keeps working with them. So she's made them popular in the YouTube ecosystem.
Yeah.
So they know them as YouTube actors, and not just YouTube actors, as Ruth Kadri's actors.
Oh, okay.
So now, because people feel if you use actors in your film, you will get views. So the narrative allegedly is that Omoni went to take this actor because she wanted the views. Allegedly, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Allegedly. So I'm not exactly sure what the conversation is or what the situation is between them. But I know I would say something, and I'll say the sky is big enough for everyone.
Yes, it is.
But I'll also say that it's important for us to ask people how they did things and not think that, because I think we just need to be careful. People are very fickle. So if you're not careful, people might interpret things as,
how they want to.
Yeah, as you trying to take from their bread or as you trying to just
stop their bread.
Stop their bread. So you need to be careful. And I know, like I said before, there's a lot of beef going on in the industry in Nollywood. It's not even a YouTube thing. It is outside YouTube. A lot of filmmakers don't like each other. And
Can you give me an example?
I mean, you could do your research. You probably find some. We'll talk about it in the next episode of It's a Wrap. But
I like that.
A lot of them are not happy with each other. They're constantly looking at each other. What number did this person do this time? What number? That kind of thing.
Mean, yeah.
It's either in the cinemas, what number do you do? Or it's either you go to the YouTube, she should be just taking that this thing now. What is she doing? She's doing 20K views and you're laughing at her because you're doing it. So they need to be, everyone needs to come together. There's a lot of fake love in the industry. They come to events, they laugh at each other, hug each other. But at the back, you're like, this one.
Feels very primitive to me.
It's a thing. I know it might be everywhere.
Yeah.
But Nollywood, if someone don't like, if they don't like each other, you would know. So when you see them trying to form besties outside, you guys are just doing it for the camera. So I don't know what is it with Ruth and Omoni, but they've done well for themselves, individually.
Successful careers.
Ruth has done very well for herself on YouTube, and I'm really impressed. I was more impressed that she knows a lot about YouTube itself and not just making films. She knows a lot about the back end, how to make money.
Itself.
Yesterday she was giving some good insights on what to look out for And so she's more invested in the process. And I know some filmmakers that are not invested in the process. They just want to get on YouTube and they have one YouTube managing the channel. But Ruth knows everything that is coming into her in terms of money, what is affecting the algorithm.
terms,
She knows everything. And she spoke for the first time yesterday. I listened to her for the first time. I thought she did very well. Omoni also did, amazingly well, to tell us how she started in December and how she's been able to get over 300,000 subscribers in just about 4 or 5 months, and now she's also doing well. So yeah, for her to even get on the YouTube panel session or panelist, means she's doing well.
For someone that started in December.
Yeah, for someone that started in December. So yeah, so shout out to 2 of them. I hope they find a truce and just, maybe even collaborate and do stuff together. The bread should go around. I don't think, it should go around.
Personally, I like competition. It brings out the best in people.
So you like controversies?
Not controversy, competition. Because
what kind of healthy competition?
Yeah, unhealthy as well. If we compete sometimes, I will try to best you, but automatically bettering myself.
Yeah, but then the thing is, you might, your fans, because you have fans, your fans might make it difficult for you. Because when this person posts something that is not even related to you, you will just you just assume this person is talking about me, and before you know, you start seeing the person differently, and the competition is no longer healthy or unhealthy. It's just hate, outright beef. Like I don't like you, don't like me. Let's just do our things. Let's do but yeah.
All right, guys, that's all we can take on this episode of It's a Wrap by Pulse. Please go see Postcards and tell us in the comment section if you agree with our review. Until next time, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.